Well, okay. This one in particular of a reaction, it's something that really bothered me a bit. And of course, is by your boy, Critical, aka Charlie, aka uh Jesus. I think that's what people call him. But this one in particular, he talks about the new comic. I don't know if it's going to be a comic series or something, but this one's specifically about Harley Quinn's fart, which I am straight up just why, why I. But you know what, let's give it a critical. You know, I've been following this guy for a long time. I'm pretty sure you have as well. Let's see what this man has to say.
Bit, but I didn't realize just how big of a story this had become with people still talking about it and upset about it to this day. It's DC proudly announcing that they are making a Harley Quinn fart comic, which also apparently has a special variant that will be a scratch and sniff, so you can smell her
Oh my
flatulence
god.
firsthand. Though I haven't seen any confirmations from an official source about a scratch and sniff variant, though it does seem like a no brainer layup. If you're already
Okay. So the comic part is real. It's just the scratch and sniff part is is out there. You know, it's in question. But knowing the fact that this even exists is bizarre. Really, really, they're gonna let this be a thing? Uh
going to be making fart fetish comic, you might as well give it the olfactory capability so you can deliver the Methodist right to the nostrils, which I think is far more pathetic than buying an e-girl's bathwater. This is apparently supposed to be
it just the e-girl's bathwater is one thing, but going out of your way to construct all of this from I don't know, man. I guess.
like an April Fool's joke that they're announcing many months before April, and it also comes out late March, not on April 1st, and it's also an April Fool's joke you're paying for. It also just so happens to be
Yeah.
prime fetish material for those with a fart fetish, which
Dude, it's absolutely cake farting material. Let's be honest. This is like when that one girl who got hospitalized for what is it for farting, you know? That was an insane story. But why? Why this?
may be few in number, but they are proud, and they do have money.
Mhm.
And I
Oh
did a
yeah.
little more digging today because I got thinking about it after I saw more people discussing it, and it really is so weird. But before diving into the Methodist of Harley's asshole,
Oh
I'd
my
like to let
god.
you all know that I am more accurate with predictions than Baba Vanga because 6 years ago, I became aware of this genre of Harley Quinn fart porn. I made a
Oh
piece of
my god.
content covering it. I didn't foresee
I'll be honest with you. There was a I think there's a subreddit you can find that is it a subreddit or is it some other maybe it's a subreddit, but there was one that I found. I can't remember, it's a subreddit, but there was one that I found where someone would essentially take like really big and popular what is that fan made animations, the 3D animations, and it could be from whoever, from Overwatch to to various of specific female characters, and they would just insert farting noises in them, and I'm like, bro, what is up with these? Because I remember I saw one. I was like, what's up with this? And then there was more and more of them. I was like, oh, this is a whole fetish sort of thing. And so yeah, he's not wrong. Yes, this is very much a thing.
that DC would give their official stamp of
But given that given that this was what's that thing? Fan made, but this is the official thing that we're talking about.
approval and make it a licensed product of peddling Harley Quinn fart porn, but I saw the writing on the walls. Like all the great astronomers before me, I looked into the stars and I saw ass. And that ass was farting and it was
He
Harley
saw
Quinn the whole
Valhalla's
time. I
ass.
knew something was coming. I just didn't know exactly what. But I saw the first snowball that has now been turned into an avalanche of Harley Quinn fart porn.
Oh
That
my.
jalapeno chili's talking back at me.
Oh, okay. It wasn't this, as I said. It was it was it was what do they call it, SFM, content and things. And I did, and then there were farts dubbed over it. There were this. What is this? What is this?
I'll be stinking this place up soon enough.
No, you're bluffing. Jesus Christ, Harley, show some mercy. Gotham
What?
is doomed.
Oh my
Come
god!
on,
Look how,
goddammit, I'm ready.
dude.
Play me a
Look
song on
how
that
short his hair
rectum
used to
radio.
be. Oh my god.
I'm the worst of the worst. Ooh, wow.
Oh my god.
My asshole's
Why?
talking some serious shit right now.
Critical. Why?
Pay up, B-man. Gas ain't free.
As I mentioned in that video, I couldn't show any of the footage anymore because she does get nude, so it is bare butt cheeks
Oh, she
spreading
does.
pink eye through the camera. But yeah, I was there with patient zero here. So I knew that this community existed. I just didn't think DC would ever try to directly appeal to it. But they are. So let's
Yeah, they
go
are.
into the upcoming Harley Quinn fart comic.
I'm gonna remind people. I'm gonna remind you guys. They okayed this, and there's a comment. I'm gonna scroll down. There's a comment here that seals this. That seals this. Okay, is right here. It says they approve this, but not that Batman Beyond movie. Yep. They will rather have Harley Quinn farts. They rather have cake farters, what is it, comics, than actually than actually making the Batman Beyond movie.
We get a sizzler
Yep.
reel here, a little bit of hype up for the comic. This is the synopsis, more or less. I've been holding in all my very worst bits of bubble guts for the last 32 years. Jiminy Christmas. It's worse than I could have ever imagined.
Oh
There
my
really
God.
is no hope for Gotham. And it's all been leading up to this epic expulsion. Your nose will never be the same. You'll gag, you'll cry, you'll feel things you ain't never felt before. This fine publication is a celebration of all things past, present, and future. Sequential art's place in the annals of history is about to change with the release of Harley Quinn's fartacular, silent but deadly. A comic that promises to have the highest concentration of gas per page, GPP, ever committed to print. Emphasis on committed, because everyone who worked on this comic is getting thrown into Dr. Fartley's home for no
Oh
good
my
gassy
God.
gals and guys. Read the comic that
Wow.
Abraham Lincoln called A Joy from Fart to Finish, moments before he died. Warning, we aren't kidding. If you're grossed out by farts, then this comic isn't for you. And that's perfectly okay, though I am judging you. Unless you want to put your feelings
Is
to the
that
test,
real?
in which case this comic is for you. Proudly written by Joanne Starrer.
Wait. This comment isn't for you, and that's okay. Though I am judging you. Really, the cake farter enjoyer is judging people like me or others, that are like, whoa, this is weird. Really?
Starer, perhaps? I'm not quite sure how to say the last name. This is
Okay.
a real comic that's coming out. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's all baloney. Don't believe the lies. It's horseradish. There's no Harley Quinn fart comic. That's ludicrous. Well, it is real. This is actually coming out next year. And it's
Wow.
shaping up to be the most talked about 2025 comic release that we know of so far. So, and I think that's exactly
You know what, man? What was that one comic that was gonna release? What was it? Was it like 2 years ago? The one what was it? What were the superheroes called? There was like the fat girl with the infinite food backpack, and then there was what was it called? Trigger and Snowflake, and wasn't there like a gay vampire and some dude connected to to the internet? Honestly, man, I would. what would you guys prefer? That comic series or cake or the cake fart comic? I'll be honest with you. I think I would choose. I think I would choose the Harley Quinn one. To be honest.
Exactly what DC was looking for is just a bunch of headlines because this is just so over the top ridiculous that I'm sure they knew that people would generate buzz with this. But is that really buzz you want? It's just kind of
Yeah,
embarrassing. Like as a gag gift, if you released it on April 1st as like a post on Twitter or something, it would still be kind of cringe, but not nearly as bad as this, where it is
I
like an
think people would have
actual
laughed.
publication, like a production. You're putting money behind and
Yeah,
selling. I don't know. I tend to agree
I
with the people
agree.
that think that this is just dumb, because it is. Like I always appreciate really silly over the top things, but this is just it's gooner material. Yeah, you could
Yeah,
obviously hide
absolutely.
behind the shield of no, it's clearly just a gag gift, it's a joke, but it's also a fetish. Like this isn't,
Mm-hmm.
the most popular
You can very it is very clearly aimed for the ones who have this fetish. It's like let's pretend like, oh, it's just it's just a meme or whatever. It's not. It's clearly aimed for people who have this fetish. Did you not read that description? What are you talking about? That's clearly what it's for.
fetish in the world, of course, but it is still one with a sizable community, and the proof is in the pudding. There is a whole genre of Harley Quinn fart porn, of
Mm,
which I have seen. I have peered into the abyss, the chocolate
the
starfish
chocolate
abyss.
sauce.
So, what you are making is a piece of official DC fetish slop, which, if that's the direction you want to go, I mean, I'm not the CEO of your company. Go hog wild, I guess, but it is weird. Harley
Mm-hmm.
Quinn breaking wind, Gooners busting nuts. So anyway, yeah, a bit odd. Wanted to talk about it briefly. That's it. See ya.
Oh my god, I can't believe something like that is completely real. That's crazy, bro. They did all this but didn't want to do a Batman Beyond movie. Why? Because they rather do this instead. Oh, and that Batgirl movie too, which I'll be honest with you, a part of me really hoped
Wanted to talk.
a part of me really hoped that there was like it would have been at least some form of like there would have been some form of like a clip from that movie, but never came out. But you know what? We got this instead. You know, instead of the Batgirl movie being a god awful travesty, and replacement of that, a year or so later, we get Harley Quinn's fart comic series, which I'm pretty sure this one does fairly okay. There'll be a volume two, and so on and so forth. They're spending money on this, bro. Why? I guess anything to tap into the Gunner market, right? This is ridiculous. This is really low, especially for DC standards. Wow, they really want that money, don't they? All right, man. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Critical as always, and what is it? Check out penguinz0 or Critical, or people normally go call him as Charlie. I don't really like calling him Charlie because I don't know him like that. But and check out his channel. He's great. He's funny. He really knows how to create really offensive words or a lot of jokes and in really creative ways. And it takes a lot of talent to do so because I can't really do that. I suck. I suck of trying to roast people. And so, as I said, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace. Why are they making this?